April 9th, 2025. Okay, picture this. A date that, well, it's going to live in NBA infamy, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you ever imagine you'd see one player, walk back into his old stomping grounds and just surgically dismantle the team?
In their own arena, no less.
Exactly, like a public reckoning, almost exposing the entire front office. Welcome, everyone, to the Deep Dive.
Where we really get into those moments that shift the whole sports landscape.
And today, we are zeroing in on one absolutely unforgettable night.
Luka Doncić's return to Dallas. But as a Laker.
And how that game, that performance, it wasn't just about the win, right? It was like holding up a giant mirror to the Mavericks.
Yeah, the game itself was incredible, but what really set the stage, even before tip-off, was that feeling in the American Airlines Center.
Totally. It wasn't your standard pregame buzz, was it?
No, not at all. There was this weight, this tension in the air, sort of a mix of longing and, I don't know, dread.
Apprehension, maybe?
Apprehension, that's a good word. You had the fans bracing themselves, seeing this ghost of their recent past.
And Luka stepping back onto that court where he made so many memories.
But wearing the enemy colors, purple and gold, he was thick with history.
It really was. The hope he brought Dallas, that amazing playoff run, and then boom, the trade left everyone confused.
Totally. So it wasn't just like player X returns. This felt personal, deeply personal.
Right. So our mission today, it's simple. We're unpacking the night Luka Doncić humbled the Dallas Mavericks.
Not just the box score, but the undercurrents. What did it really reveal about that trade?
Exactly. So let's start right there. Pre-game, that energy in the building. What was the standout feeling for you?
Well, the descriptions we have really paint this picture of a city just holding its collective breath. Beyond the usual excitement, there was that undercurrent you mentioned. Almost like, grief, is that too strong?
Maybe not, especially when that tribute video played.
Oh, that video. Wow. Talk about a reminder of everything he did for them.
Those clutch shots, the playoff explosions, that grin.
It felt designed to pull at every single heartstring in that arena.
It absolutely did. You could feel people remembering. And then flashing that buzzer beater against the Clippers.
Yeah.
Chills, right?
Still gives me chills thinking about it. So how did Luka handle that emotional onslaught right before the game?
Well, his reaction seemed very revealing. You saw the emotion, right? He was visibly trying to keep it together.
Yeah, you could see it. It showed how much that place, those fans, still meant to him.
And he said afterward it felt surreal. Like, how are we about to play after seeing all that? It was past meets present, head on.
Definitely not just another Tuesday night game for him.
And it seems like he took all of the good memories, the gratitude, maybe the sting of the trade.
The betrayal, perhaps.
Perhaps. And just channeled it, turned it into fuel for the game.
No.
How did you see that play out on the court?
Well, right from the jump, he was different. There was this intensity, but also this calm calculation. He wasn't just playing hard. He was like reading their minds. It felt like he knew their playbook inside out. Did anything specific jump out to you early on?
For me, it was the tempo, how he immediately grabbed control, dictating the Lakers' offense like you said earlier, a conductor.
Yeah.
So deliberate, and then the scoring started, those smooth pull-ups, the drives where he just knew the gap would be there.
And the ease. That's the key. It wasn't forced.
No, not at all. Which brings us to the Mavs' defense, or lack thereof.
Right. It was clear pretty quickly they had no answer. They tried different things, didn't they?
Yeah, single coverage, the sort of soft traps.
Out coverage with the bigs.
And Luka just picked it all apart methodically.
That drop coverage, he feasted on that space for the pull-up jumper.
Lethal.
And when they switched smaller guys onto him, like Lively or P.J. Washington, or even Najee Marshall, I think.
Yeah.
His size, his footwork, forget about it. Remember that step-back three?
Oof. Right in their face. That felt like a statement, didn't it? Especially in the first half.
It really did, and the numbers were just piling up. It was 14 in the first quarter.
Yeah, then 31 by halftime. Shooting, 11 of 16?
Yeah, 6 of 8 from three-point range.
Yeah.
Just surgical.
Doing that against that team in that building.
Yeah.
You have to wonder what's going through the Mavs' heads.
Absolutely. And again, it was the way he did it.
Yeah.
So precise, no wasted motion. It wasn't just getting hot, it was mastery.
A masterclass. So, as this is all unfolding, how did that arena vibe change?
Oh, it shifted dramatically. Those initial cheers for Luka during the video and intros, they started getting quieter. As his dominance became just undeniable, the applause got fractured. You know, some respect for the skill, but also growing silence.
And then the chants started.
Yeah, the Fire Nico chants. That tells you everything.
Every Luka bucket felt like another spotlight turned directly onto Nico Harrison sitting there courtside. Stone-faced, apparently.
Imagine being him in that moment. Then Luka hits 40 points midway through the fourth, almost casually with a little paint touch.
By then, yeah, the game was decided, but the narrative was still writing itself. What about that standing ovation at the end?
That felt different, didn't it? It wasn't just nostalgia, like, thanks for the memories.
No, it felt like respect. Like acknowledging greatness, even if it just took your team apart.
Yeah, respect for the dismantling.
Yeah.
And maybe a bit of, what do we do? Lament mixed in.
45 points, the final number. But that ovation, yeah, spoke louder than the stats.
Exactly. And this wasn't just one loss in an 82-game season for Dallas. This felt bigger, like a public unraveling.
The reaction online from insiders, former players, analysts, it was instant, right? Everyone calling the trade potentially catastrophic.
And it wasn't just the stat line. It was, like you said earlier, the mirror being held up.
The exposed truth. You just don't trade a talent like that. Not easily.
And look at the contrast. The Mavs kind of treading water, fighting for the play-in.
While the Lakers surge, with Luka fitting in so well with LeBron, averaging, what, like 28 and almost 8?
Yeah, the chemistry looked real. And it just demolishes those alleged reasons for the trade, doesn't it?
Completely. Couldn't lead, lazy defense, out of shape, not worth the Supermax.
That night, and his whole LA run basically screamed otherwise.
So what are the longer-term consequences for Dallas, beyond just the on-court stuff?
Well, there's the potential financial hit, right? Ticket sales, maybe sponsors getting nervous, merchandise.
Alienating your fan base by trading a beloved star?
Yeah.
That has real lasting economic ripples. It's not just about wins and losses.
Absolutely. And the theme that keeps coming back is Luka wasn't playing for revenge necessarily. It didn't feel spiteful.
No, it felt like he was just being Luka.
Exactly. And just by being himself, playing his game, he highlighted the sheer scale of the Mavericks' mistake. He showed them what greatness actually looks like up close.
That night, April 9th, it wasn't just a loss. It felt like a warning shot, a moment that's going to haunt that franchise for a long, long time.
It really boiled down to the truth, didn't it? They fumbled a generational icon, plain and simple.
And that night, the consequences were just laid bare for the whole world to see. So thinking about all this, for you listening, after we've walked through the night, Luka Doncic humbled the Dallas Mavericks. What's the single biggest lesson here? What should other NBA front offices really take away from this whole saga?
Yeah, we're curious what you think. Let us know in the comments. Did this performance shock you? What does it say about just how valuable a true franchise cornerstone really is?
And hey, if you found this deep dive insightful, if you want more analysis like this on the moments that define sports, do us a favor like this and make sure you subscribe.
Definitely subscribe.
And one last thought to leave you with. Considering how big a shadow this one night cast, how long do you think it actually takes? How long for the Mavericks to really, truly recover from the night Luka came back and humbled them like that?